Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew? It's your boy DJ Nuki, your girl.
Sierra Nicole.
We back on the channel with another
Kid and C original.
My bad, I saw some land, you know. You be trying to fight the lid around this boat. You alright? It's late, y'all.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party, man. But today, man, we got 10 strangest addictions. What's some strange addictions you might have?
I don't have any.
I know you got one, like, major addiction.
No, not a strange
It
addiction.
ain't strange, but you just got one major addiction.
But it's not strange.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's normal.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think, well, my addiction that I'm thinking of, what you talking about?
Coffee, nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But it's not strange.
Man, but
That's
what
normal.
what
I'm
that
normal.
being
Well, not really. Whatever.
With that being said, man, before we get into these strange addictions, man, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box down below. You already know where to go. If you want to further support the channel, as always, links in the description box down below. But again, 10 strangest addictions, man. That was gonna be some. It's gonna be some. Nah, I really ain't. Nah. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and check it out. Let's see what it's about. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
Casey became a widow back in 2011, losing her husband to a severe asthma attack. Since the cremation, Casey was not able to separate herself from the little black rectangular urn containing her husband's remains. She would go to the movies with it, ate with it, and even talked to it in public places. But things took a dramatic turn for the worse when she started tasting the ashes in the box. Casey licked her finger and plunged it deep inside the urn and swallowed up ashes like it was powdered candy in a Fun Dip bag. In just 2 months, Casey ate about 1 pound of ashes. She said it tasted like rotten eggs and sand, a taste that she grew to love. She said if she ever managed to eat all of the ashes, she would commit suicide. Before that could happen, she voluntarily checked into an inpatient care facility.
Oh my God.
I was not.
Oh. How you just? Oh.
I was not expecting that.
Mm.
She said it tastes like rotten eggs and sand. And you like that?
Oh.
I'm glad she checked herself into a facility though, because my goodness, because I wouldn't have wanted her to do anything to herself.
But my question is though, right?
Mm-hmm.
With cremation, I know for a fact. Personally, I'm just thinking for a fact they can't get all of your one loved one ashes out, and I know there's leftover ashes in there, unless they spot wipe everything, every corner down afterwards.
I don't know, but regardless.
So it's possibility those ashes has ashes from someone.
Either way it goes.
So you ain't just eating.
Either way it goes, it's bad.
fucking-
It don't matter who it was.
You eating that? Is that cannibalism? The body of another human being.
Excuse me while I go throw up.
Right?
A Detroit man that only goes by his online alias, Dave Cat, is in love with fake women. I'm not just talking about breast implants and hair extensions. I'm talking about life-size synthetic sex dolls. He saved for 1.5 years to buy a $6,000 real doll, who he named Sidore Kuruneku. He says the doll is anatomically correct in all the right places. But it's not just about the sex with Dave Cat. He claims to have a meaningful and emotional connection to his artificial companion. In 2012, he purchased another doll, Elena. According to Dave Cat, the girls are best of friends, and they engage in bisexual activity when he goes to work. He says that the arguments between him and Sidore are extremely few and far between. This 40-plus-year-old technosexual and his synthetic soulmate wear matching wedding bands, commemorating their love that started over 15 years ago.
Wow. Wow.
A woman from Queens, New York named Keisha is a hoarder of soiled diapers. Not only does she sniff the diapers, but you won't believe that this woman chews and sucks on them as well. She states, and I quote, "It has to have pee in it. It has to have pee in it."
Somebody don't slap on his right there. Bro, I cannot deal with these people tonight. I cannot. This shit.
Y'all.
Heavier ones that have more pee smell better. She gets soiled diapers from friends and even strangers and says that the taste is similar to sour candy. She hides the urine-soaked diapers in her purse and even in her car trunk to satisfy her cravings on the go. Since the first craving, she has gone through more than 25,000 urine-soaked diapers. Her fiancé, Jerome, yes, she has a boyfriend, says that she will go as far as digging in garbage bins to find them. And when she does, she gives it the sniff test. If it's up to par, she'll go to town on that bad boy, right there. Keisha, you're just a regular potty mouth, aren't you?
Like that. What you gonna say?
You're so corny.
I like
But I like it too. It would have been different. Well, it's nasty regardless, but it would have been different if it was like her child. But you get it from friends and strangers.
At the dumpsters.
And at the
you went-
dumpsters.
That's just disgust. And
Uh-huh.
you
And
got a fiance.
He said he gotta have pee.
Her fiance just
In
go
the other
along
way.
with it.
What about the other stuff?
She must be crazy in bed for him to stay. she already crazy in the head, so she
Come
gotta
on,
be crazy
man.
in bed, man. For real.
Let's go back to Detroit and meet Lisa. She's addicted to eating feline fur. That's right. This woman cannot go more than 2 hours without consuming her cat's hair. She claims that chewing the fur is relaxing and that the hair has a very interesting texture. To get the hair, she brushes the cats, or she even looks around the house to find some laying on the furniture or the
Yeah, I
floor.
got some.
If for some
I
reason
got
she
you. I
can't
got
find
dog.
her grooming tools, she'll just lick the
Dog,
cats directly, like a
Oh.
proud mama cleaning her kittens. But don't worry, folks. She says she doesn't lick the cats' butts, though. Whew. For a minute there, I thought she might have been a freak. From one hairy situation to the next, we come to Evan. This young man is addicted to pulling hair out of shower drains. He does this 3 times a week, and he claims that it reduces his stress levels and anxiety. Evan's favorite place to fish around in shower drains is at other people's houses, preferably in a place that he's never been before. He'll ask to be excused to the bathroom, where he hunts through cabinets and drawers to find suitable tools to fish out those filthy follicles.
He messing up. That's a whole
Is he
money
just
revenue.
pulling it? That's all he's doing is pulling it out, right? He's
Because
not doing anything else.
it's released stress.
Okay, well, he helping people.
To be honest, bro, go get you a job,
He
bro.
helped
Go,
people.
that's a job.
Yeah, because you can
That's
go pull
money.
mine out. 'cause
That's money though.
I got a lot. I
It's that-
know.
Like
I know.
that, hey, bro, you can be bankrolling and relieving stress.
He hits the jackpot and pulls out a clump of slimy, wet hair strands. He's instantly relieved. But after about 3 to 5 seconds of playing with it in his hands, he's disgusted with himself and throws it in the trash.
So, there ain't nothing wrong with that one.
Boy, oh boy, do I love cheesy potatoes. But no one loves them more than Kelly. She was addicted to eating only cheesy potatoes for more than 30 plus years. According to her, it is the ultimate food because it's ooey, gooey, and yum, yum, yummy. She was traumatized at age 4 by a freaky ham and cheese puking incident. Ever since then, she's eaten nothing but cheesy potatoes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner
That ain't
every day.
healthy.
Yeah.
She loves french fries drizzled in cheddar and spuds swimming in Swiss. She was so addicted to eating cheesy potatoes that even the sight of a vegetable literally brought her to tears. The smell of a Brussels sprout made her gag and cry like a toddler sniffing a
Brussels
sprig of
sprouts
asparagus.
stink,
In the last couple of years, though, she made a conscious effort to eat healthier foods and losing weight. Good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Gloria is from Birmingham, Alabama, and she's addicted to bleach. Every day, she cleans her house from top to bottom with the stuff. The stove, the toilet, the refrigerator, and even the furniture gets a daily dose of bleach. Friends who come over say that they are slapped in the face by the smell. She goes through more than 3,000 gallons of bleach every year. But
Well, no, I was just finna say, I bet Kobe won't up in that house at all. She's like, hey, I ain't gotta worry about virus. I've been bleaching down my house. Or did she panic when all the bleach was sold out?
Oh my gosh.
You know, last year it was like bleach shortage for a little while. She probably had all type of friends, or maybe she one of the ones who
Something's wrong.
about a
the face by
bottle.
the smell. She goes through more than 3,000 gallons of bleach every year. But that's not the worst of it. Every morning, Gloria adds copious amounts of bleach to her bath water. She says that when her eyes get that glowing red burning sensation, it's time to get out of the tub. Just to be clear, on a leading bleach manufacturer's website, it states that bleach is not recommended for personal hygiene of any kind. Just in case any of you get any ideas.
Why?
Let's go over to Houston, Texas and meet Jay, a woman who is addicted to snorting baby powder. No, I'm not giving you a slang term for cocaine either. I'm talking literal baby powder. And I mean, she really crams it up there. There's nothing tidy about the process. She'll grab a spoonful of the stuff and shove as much of it as she can up her nostrils.
Wow.
Her addiction began when she was only 12 years old. She would rub baby powder all over her body, but eventually she felt that the smell wasn't strong enough to satisfy her sinuses.
Wow.
Over time, she would put the powder closer and closer to her nose, until one day she just said, YOLO, and masked it straight up into her sniffer. Jay snorts baby powder at least 10 times a day. This lady snorts so much baby powder that her apartment is covered in a thick layer of white dust. It's estimated that she's inhaled over 1,800 pounds of baby powder over a 16-year period.
I ain't laughing because I'm like, bro, every time you see the photo, it just look like she got cocaine. But,
I'm trying to figure out why she ain't got all this baby powder up off the floor,
that
the
ain't
chair,
healthy,
the
bro.
bed.
Do y'all not know what Johnson & Johnson out here doing?
My business, come on.
No, I'm just saying, bro, that cannot be healthy over the... That can't be healthy.
That ain't
That
healthy at all. The first
bro.
time you did it, it wasn't healthy.
But for 16 years, bro, and she just be having a white residue.
You retarded.
She like, at least it ain't crack. It ain't cocaine.
But obviously, it's still bad. You addicted to it. It's still an addiction. I
Has no
guess.
plans to stop.
Bruh.
Vampires aren't just for your favorite premium shows on HBO. There's a strange woman out there right now that sucks blood out of necks, and her name is Julie. This Pennsylvania mother of three has been drinking blood for the last 30 plus years. Her fascination began with her first kiss, where she bit the dude so hard on the lip that he started bleeding. Ever since, she's been drinking blood of strangers to get that boost of energy and self-described youthful exuberance. She'll grab her black box of X-Acto blades and razors, and then slices into the neck or shoulder of her awaiting blood bank. When the blood starts to rush out, she laps it up or even sucks it straight out of the incisions. Julia's daughter Ariel, who disagrees with the activity, says that her mother is by definition a leech and a parasite. Oh, and surprise, surprise, hematologists around the world highly recommend that people do not drink human blood.
Yeah.
Trina and Brian are a couple from St. Petersburg, Florida, who are addicted to coffee enemas. Trina is the worst of the two. Every day, up to 4 times a day, she sticks a long rubber hose in her butthole and pumps warm coffee into her colon. Brian says that you have to lube up the nozzle before inserting it into the rectum. Trina lays on the floor of her bathroom and reads a book or fills out a Sudoku puzzle while the magic elixir works wonders inside of her bath.
Question for you.
What?
You do got a coffee addiction.
I don't have a coffee addiction like that. And I don't even drink coffee every day.
I'm saying, would you go to this level of this?
No. My thing
Get
is,
your fix.
no, why just not go drink your little cup of coffee?
It ain't strong enough. You know what I'm saying? When it's going that way, it's like going into the system faster than going in.
No.
Like,
no.
they're trying to chase that high, bro.
And reads a book or fills out a Sudoku puzzle
crazy.
while the magic elixir works wonders inside of her bowels. After 15 minutes of the caffeine colon cleanse, she rushes to the toilet and releases the murky mixture. Brian says you have to make a quick transition, otherwise little pieces of poo and coffee might hit the floor. Now that's what I call a crappuccino.
Hey, who is this dude, bro?
Who is he?
This dude, he gotta be black. he busts too many jokes, bro. I can die, bro.
I'm addicted to the smell of gasoline at the gas station. It smells so lovely.
Nah, that's weird.
I only have one, I have another addiction, but I'm not like addicted to it, but I love the smell of it.
Well,
And
cookies. Hell yeah, I love cookies.
no, I love
Bacon. You love the smell of
I
bacon.
told you I love the smell of Black and Mild.
But
I
you
don't smoke
it.
them,
You
but
just
I like the smell of it.
That's
but I'm
not
not
addiction.
addicted
That's
to
not
it.
addiction.
But I just like
It's
the
just a
smell of
soothing
it.
smell. You like, okay, somebody smoking a black. All right, cool.
They gotta be a certain kind though.
I think it's the I forgot which one it was. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
but anyway.
But
Y'all
hey,
some of y'all addictions down below if y'all got any. Cause,
shit,
honey,
I might want to keep that because we're going to roast the hell out of y'all.
no, I will not. I wouldn't.
Shit, I would. But go ahead and spam it up in the comment section down below. As always, y'all know how it goes, man. I'll do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is. We are. We out, y'all.
Ain't no time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.